Well, it is the tastiest week in the Quad Cities. It is QC Restaurant Week, and we have Jeff Grunder here from the Machine Shed. Wow, you got quite the spread going on this morning. Wow.
Yeah, we're going to make a couple of the sandwiches, and then we're also going to plate up the pot roast. You know, this is a fun week for us because it's nice to see, you know, the people that we call our raving fans, which are the people from the Quad Cities that go out and tell about how great the Machine Shed is. And so this is, you know, just kind of nice to be able to, it's also nice for those people to go see their local restaurants and kind of say thank you for everything. And, you know, because it has been the last couple, 3 years, it's been tough in the restaurant business. So this is nice to be able to have that.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely took a hit during the pandemic and still making that comeback. So, so what are some of the things that are going to be on special for you guys this week?
So we're doing, I mean, we have breakfast that we have about 3 or 4 things that we have. So we have pancakes, and then we have our what we call our hired man's breakfast, which is our #1 breakfast. And then we also have a couple other things that we're doing for breakfast. And then we go into lunch, which we have about 5 or 6 sandwiches that then we're doing for lunch at a discounted price. And then we also have dinner that we go into at 3 o'clock, and then we have about 5 or 6 dinner items that we're featuring as well. So,
so tell us a little bit what you have right here right now.
So what we've got right here is, first what we're going to do is we're going to make our Rueben, and you're going to do this.
Okay.
So what we've got is, of course, we've got our marble rye bread, and then we're going to go ahead and put Swiss cheese.
Okay.
And then we're going to go ahead and put some Thousand Island dressing. If you want to do that, put a little dab of Thousand Island on there. And then, of course, what we kind of do at the shed is we kind of heat our meats a little bit over to the side. So if you want to take maybe about 1/3 of that corned beef and put it right over here on the side, and then you're going to put some kraut right on top. So yeah, you'll put that right in there to heat that up a little bit, and then put some sauerkraut right on top of there. Okay. And then that's going to heat up, and then what we're going to do is be able to orchestrate the whole thing when we're all done here. So the other thing we're going to do is we also have our pot roast here, and this is one of our main ones in the dinner time. This is a fantastic meal. This has been on the Machine Shed menu since we started.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we can kind of do this. We've got a couple potatoes that we're going to put on there and carrots. And then this is just a roast that we would go ahead and we cook for about 5 hours in the oven. So you can see that it's fall apart tender. And then we're going to go ahead and put that right in with that.
Gotcha.
And then if you'd like to, we can place it on the plate there.
Okay.
We've got some gravy that you could put a couple spoonfuls of gravy right on top.
Alrighty.
And then we've got a fresh vegetable that we're going to serve right with that.
Wow.
And then here's some mashed potatoes. You can do some mashed potatoes and gravy with that.
Oh my gosh.
So that is the whole dinner that you would get at the shed, and then do some mashed potatoes and gravy right on there.
Some?
Yeah, go right in. And then, you know, that goes right on the plate as well.
All right.
So that is one of our ones that I think is probably the most popular at the shed because it just kind of it kind of says who we are.
Right.
You know,
well, if you leave hungry, it's on you.
We're dedicated to the American farmer. This is, you know, real gravy, real mashed potatoes, and so that's just one of those things that I think are the best.
Should I put some gravy on the mashed potatoes?
I think you should.
Gotcha.
Don't you think we should?
I mean, I'll never say no.
Yeah. So then we're going to go ahead and we're going to finish this Rueben, and after I put this together, I broke my spatula.
Oh no.
We got it.
We got another one.
Oh, you hit it? Okay.
Yep. So then we're going to go ahead and place that on there.
Ooh, that
Cut
smells
that.
so good.
You just got the Hulk hands is all.
That's right. Cut that right in half, and you can see that there is our Rueben sandwich as well.
Oh my gosh.
So that's just one, and then we have a pork tenderloin at lunchtime. We have
trying to decide what camera.
And so there's just a good array of things that people can choose from.
Wow.
And I think that's what's nice about us is that we kind of tried to we got some chicken in the evening. We got fried chicken in the evening. We've got our pot roast, and so there's just a good variety to be able to choose from.
Wow.
I really wish the camera could pick up smells because
I know, it smells great.
Yeah, and another one that's really good, I made this one over here. This is a turkey Rueben. So this is a little different. This has got smoked turkey, and it's got coleslaw in it.
Okay.
So we make our own slaw at the Machine Shed, and it's got just a little bit of a sweet flavor. We smoke our own turkey, and of course it comes with Swiss cheese and then the Thousand Island dressing. And so that's just a little twist on a Rueben. This is a turkey Rueben that we make.
Wow.
So.
Okay, so I got to know, what is your favorite part about QC Restaurant Week?
I think it's seeing the people that we see most often at the shed and having them come in and giving them a little chance to get a little, you know, a money off an item that they come to love at the shed. And, you know, at dinner time, we're also making, at dinner you get, if you order one of our dinners, you also get a sample of our homemade apple crisp with that as well. So it's kind of a kicker to throw that in.
All right, you got a new customer right here.
All right, good,
Oh my
good,
gosh, yeah,
good.
I'm starving. Jeff, thank you so much
You
for
bet,
joining
you
us
bet.
today.